Welcome back to Game Devs Play Games, where you can watch games and practice Thrash! Because that's what we're doing.
Practicing Thrash.
What am I saying? They better watch out for her.
So is Thrash, has he already won at this point, or is this just like his part of the story?
This is...
I guess we'll find out one way or another.
He hasn't won yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll treat myself today with my 2 gold.
Yeah.
All right.
That's a great walk animation.
You there. You're friends with the lad, aren't you?
Who?
That blue orc lad who got in a scuffle yesterday.
Oh, so this is a while back.
Expelled him last
Uh-huh.
Wart?
No, the small one with the yellow kerchief.
You can't meet Mina? She got expelled?
Went this
Oh.
morning. I was sad to see him go.
He just said she, and he, like, just because you're hard of sight doesn't mean you can't hear too.
Yeah, well, you'd be surprised.
Really chopped an elf.
It's like whenever you're driving around and you've got the radio playing and you're like trying to find out where you need to go because you're not quite sure where you are. Like you're kind of lost, but you're not quite. You like turn down the radio, like turn that down. I can't see where I'm going. Yeah,
I think that's only you.
No, that's a thing.
That was just
There are memes about that.
that must mean it's true. Right? How many fingers am I holding
You'll
up?
never be able to tell with you waving him about.
I see. Thanks for the info. I'm gonna need a more reliable source.
Okay,
Yeah.
so this is kind of cool though because it means that we get a sense of what was going on during this time.
Yeah. Filling in the gaps.
Just when I got rid of that nosy girl. Hey, watch what you say. Mina's my friend. Anyway, Leonid mentioned that you've got a daughter. That boy's always running his mouth about my private life. Private being the key word. Right.
Hello. Hey.
Thrash, stay a spell and take a look at our wares. We've got everything you need for the competition ahead.
How did I get up to 202?
He had 200 before.
Really?
I don't know.
I
I'm
thought I
just
only
assuming.
saw 2. Am I crazy?
Yes.
I could have sworn.
Unless you need a fresh cut of meat, our meat expert won't sell us anything. Why not? Says he can't guarantee the quality. Apparently, a lot of people are getting sick from eating monster lately. Yikes, I'll be sure to be more careful.
Oh, I can hunt. What's up, Wart?
Can you help?
Ward, are you okay? No, I've lost twice already. If I lose again, I'll have to go back to home with nursing. Hey, don't talk like that. I bet your luck's about to turn. You've got this.
Looks like they're holding hands.
they might as well be. You really think so?
I like to think he's actually going, sniff!
I've got this. I've got this, baby. That's the spirit. Oh.
Always a pleasure.
Hey, Leonid, did you hear about Mina's expulsion? The innkeeper told me about it this morning, but I think he's seen better days. Seen. Shiv tried to attack Kirin, but Mina intervened. They expelled her for using weapons in town. I'm going to miss her. Poor Mina, always trying to do the right thing. Yeah.
And that's that.
I'm gonna walk somewhere. I like that he's kind of smiling, even though he's like
It's because he's a nice
tough guy walking. He's
I
like,
don't think he can help it.
His shoulders are just that heavy.
So let's take a look at our shit here. Fire expertise. Serve a dish with 4 level 3 fire taste gems.
So can we actually buy anything from the two-headed guys?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Especially now that we have 202.
Well, yeah, I didn't know if they were just like, oh, you can't buy any meat from us, so shop's closed.
Oh, dried firefish. ×2. Level 3 ingredients with poison and bone. So as long as you have the cutting board, you'll be fine. We don't. What's this orcish fire oven do? Quickly promotes fire taste gems.
All right.
Right? So, I don't know if you guessed, but we can kind of assume what he's all about.
Water.
Yeah.
Probably into water. Seems like that kind of guy. Very solemn and flowy.
I don't remember this one.
Expertise bonus, serve a dish processed with 3 different types of cookware. Oh, that's kind of cool. Well, I mean, it makes sense that they might add some new stuff at this point. It may be a rewind to the past, but it's still chapter 5.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they got to switch it up somehow. Plus, the assumption could be like, well, maybe someone else bought it, and that's why it wasn't there when Mina was around.
Right.
It was like a month that passed. Maybe less than that. It was a couple of weeks at least.
I'm sorry, I'm just interested.
I could have...
Yeah, it's just the
Oh.
fire pot. I could have sworn that when I played through, he didn't have the lava pepper or the ruby jerky at his availability. And I remember thinking that because I was like, oh, or no, you couldn't get it at first. You had to play the game a little bit, and I think halfway through his chapter they unlocked because it's so strong for him to have all these fire ingredients right off the bat.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
So
well, especially right after they were
strange.
like, you can't buy meat from us because there's no meat, and then there's some
And
jerky.
then there's jerky right there. You know, it's been cured for a while. Oh,
I mean, I think that would be the logic.
Berserk
Burnout
lasts
is for
longer.
chumps.
Consuming during... I mean, we'll find out what all that means in a bit.
I mean, that's all pretty cool. I don't know. I mean, I guess there could have been an update. Maybe there was a bug. Maybe because you did particularly well in some things that it unlocked them earlier.
Hey, I doubt
Yeah, I
that
know.
much, but yeah.
You never know, man. Sometimes
Sometimes
it all happens behind the scenes and they don't tell you.
Just gotta.
you just gotta.
Okay, so basically this one quickly promotes fire taste gems. So you could, the reason why this is particularly powerful is because that quickly promotes fire taste gems, and all you have to do is just throw 1 ruby in it. It gets you 4 basic level ones, and then you just put them in and you're like, heh heh heh. And then you just walk away and it's super powerful. Boom.
Nice. Man, they really give you enough money to buy.
So that you can
Everything
really
you
find
would
out what you
need.
want. Absolutely.
Yeah.
You get 2 level 3 red ingredients with poison and bone, or this sauce right here, or both. Yes.
Everything's on fire.
So I was telling him before, like, so we're gonna play this Thrash, and you know, some people are gonna like fire, and some people are not gonna like the taste of fire, and obviously that's a challenge for Thrash when you're using things that don't. The one people don't like fire. So 1/3 of the time he's amazing, the other 2/3 of the time he's handicapped. But
So
I
by
don't
all
care
accounts,
about that.
yeah, by all accounts, it should be a hindrance
Yeah.
to only focus on fire.
But I'm gonna try just hard focusing on fire for everybody. I don't care what they want. I'm making what I feel
You're
like.
getting spicy as hell. You're gonna have to just deal with it.
She's not here. I'll see myself out.
Wait.
This is also a fun conversation.
Oh, hey, Thorn! Instructor? Got any...
That sword. Is it from your right of elements?
Oh, Polly? Yeah, he's a steelfish. Well, he was a steelfish.
A steelfish is no small adversary. Let me see your abilities.
So Thrash is a really nice guy. Keep that in mind.
Okay. So we both know every orc's spiritual connection to their weapon creates a bond of power. I've heard you're able to feed Pal ingredients and unleash their energies in a berserk rage.
Pale. He said it. Anyway,
Pale? What did I say?
you said Pat.
Oh.
I'm just correcting you because you're wrong. That's all.
I was. I wouldn't call it rage exactly, but yes, feeding Pale lets me gain extra physical strength for a bit. Well, let's see it then. I mean, this is kind of cool. Wow. Just like grabbed it by the face and threw it.
All right, and then I press right. Oh, wait, no, that. Here, we'll drop this, and then we go. What's the button? Down and Y. Boom.
Whoa!
See the little thing at the bottom there? Absorb both of these at the same time. Now I'm full.
I can practically see the rage flowing through you. Again, it's inconsequential, I'm sure. Show me some carnage. Whoa! This is so cool! And kind of terrifying in the best of ways. And you could just, like, keep it going.
Keep it going.
Yeah. Wow, this is what you do to, get rid of ingredients you don't care about. It's weird, too, because it's like...
Screw this water.
sort
I
of
don't need water.
encourages the players to just literally kill everything they come across. It doesn't matter. Oh, weird. The fire caused it to.
Also, wait. There's that.
Whoa! Man, that's really cool.
Oh yeah, he also doesn't have a dodge.
It's stuff
Wait,
like
right.
this.
Counter. It's a counter.
Ooh. Wow. I love that.
It is
I'm
the
gonna
best
grab
thing.
you by the face and throw you. It's stuff like this that sort of makes me think of like, and I'm pretty sure I mentioned this way back in the earlier part of the series, how like Shovel Knight started doing all the DLC with a bunch of the other characters. It sort of reused some of the ideas of Shovel Knight and just kind of built a whole new game around it as DLC. It's like, I almost wonder if Trinket was setting up to do something similar with Battle Chef, to like, you know, maybe have DLC for some of the other characters, and kind of have a bit of a like mini plot where you follow them. Cause like, this is cool. This is really cool, and it changes a lot of the experience.
Right when you think you're done with the game, or like the game starts to feel a little stale because you've been doing the same thing over and over again, all of a sudden it's like out of left field.
Yeah.
Here's a completely different character.
I wonder if maybe that's why they did it too, was they were originally planning on having Thrash have his whole full narrative. But due to time constraints and budgets or whatever it might have been, they were like, well, we started working on Thrash. We want to use him. And there's this part of the narrative that does feel like it could be fleshed out more. So let's just build out the rest of this part as Thrash in Chapter 5 or in Act 5. And I think that's a good compromise if they didn't have time to build out his story into a more developed one.
Berserk lasts longer, consuming during Berserk, resets duration, basic attacks do fire damage. Obviously that one. Basic attacks do fire damage.
Yeah.
Consuming during Berserk, resets duration. That's so good. If you need that, you don't really need to extend your Berserk duration. So you might as well get the double jump. Boom. It's almost like it was planned for me to buy these exact things. I don't really know. I'm just saying that. But like I can do the restaurant stuff, but I couldn't do it before until I did the hunt. They were like, hunt is the most important thing about him. We're gonna make you do this first, and then you'll get to do the basic shit that you got to do before.
I mean, I agree, because that's probably the most complicated thing to learn at this point, you know, because we know how to do this other stuff.
Mina came by this morning to apologize. Said she hated to quit without notice and thanked me for the position. It's too bad. But rules are rules. In any case, the best way to move on is to keep moving. Let's serve some customers.
I wish that we could see him play like the server now, because he was serving that one time.
Yeah, right? That'd probably be too much work, though, for what it was worth.
Yeah, most likely.
Also, did he just breathe fire?
Yes, that's
To-
how he
to light
starts
that?
his. God damn it.
Although, you know, I guess it's a pretty good way of adding some flavor. Because, like, yeah, of course Mina would do it with a snap. Like, you know, that's like, it's kind of her own thing. Thrash does kind of feel like a fire-breathing kind of guy.
So this was you gonna bring some fire.
I dig that. Arguably, it's a little unsanitary, but, you know, it's all right.
No, that's fine. Yeah, there we go.
Looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. Yeah, these really don't change too much. You're really good at
Smells delightful. Thanks.
setting these up, though. By the time I realize what's going on, you've already pretty much solved it.
These are I really like doing these, and plus, like, you're able to practice them fairly easily.
Yeah, this is one of those challenges that I think is sort of designed just to kind of like
Shit.
try to like make this mechanic of the game feel a bit more rote to the player, where it's like it just comes as a second nature.
Shit.
Ooh.
Oh, I reversed it and I lost because I... Okay, we're good. We're good. Everything's good.
Everything's fine. Nothing went wrong.
Delicious.
And the point of these are to make money, right?
Yep.
You don't really need money at this point.
Not really, but if I
It's
get
still
enough,
fun.
I'll be able to
So many great talents
do
around.
another one. Or, like, buy something else, I suppose.
Nothing.
Yikes. Maybe you're being too gentle.
That's reality, recruit. The only difference is that you're here and they're not. Work hard in their honor.
I can handle that. Thanks
She's
for
so
today.
pragmatic. So hot. Alright. That's it for today. I know, you're very sad. You want to see more of Thrash, and I get it. Why would you not want to see this guy?
He is pretty cool. I like Thrash.
Wait, no, he didn't. Okay, he doesn't do the counter. She's able to dash in the streets, why can't he do the counter? Whatever. Alright, question of the day.
Question of the day. I feel like there's a few things we could ask.
Let's stay a little vague for this one. What do you think are going to be the strengths of them changing the character in this chapter?
That's pretty much the same line of thinking I was going down.
You know, we haven't really seen everything he can do yet, so
Yeah.
cool.
Cool.
That's it. Bye-bye.
Bye.